everyone, and to all the honorary guests. Chinese Taipei, I welcome you to Taiwan. I hope in the rest of your stay in Taiwan, you can enjoy your tour to Taipei City, there's Taipei 101. And I was told that you are going to visit another digital center in Taoyuan County tomorrow. And I'm quite sure that you will enjoy your trip because Taipei government has spent a lot of efforts, try their very best to bridging the digital divide between the rural and the urban regions. Therefore, anyway, I welcome you. I'm now serving for, and the reason why I'm here, I was guessing because I have just stepped off the position from the Ministry of Education as a director of Computer Center 2 months ago. And therefore, some of my previous colleagues, now is my subordinate officer, are located over there. Is the Chief Division, Li Yuebi. Miss Li Yuebi is over there, Ministry of Education. So therefore, if you have any question regarding my talk for today, please throw them to her, not me. Anyway, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Miss Li Yuebi for her careful arrangement for my talk today. So let me start it. Start it now. Okay. My topic or agenda for this afternoon is national ICT policy for Chinese Taipei and the major ICT plans carried out by the Chinese Taipei Ministry of Education and the vision of create digital opportunity, how to approach our goal to create all kinds of digital opportunity and all those ICT service provided by the ICT volunteers. That's high tech, right? And finally is the conclusion. And we can see from this diagram that Chinese Taipei has spent a lot of time trying to keep narrow the gap between for the digital divide. So starting from year 2002, we have a plan called e-Taiwan. And then, of course, after E, you have to move to mobile. That's mobile Taiwan starting from year 2005. And then on year 2008, we carried out the so-called ubiquitous Taiwan. And then from now, we have a Western Taiwan starting from 2009, or maybe there's a slogan from our President Ma, we call it Intelligent Taiwan, or in short, we call I-Taiwan. Okay, anyway, I-Taiwan is our current project. Anyhow, we are trying, we are developing all these kind of projects, trying to paving the road to bring out our digital infrastructure and establish those infrastructure. From then, we can start all kind of programs trying to narrow down the gap between the rural and urban regions. And therefore, here is a population of internet users in Taiwan, in Chinese Taipei. The statistics shows that in year 2009, January, the percentage is around 75%. Therefore, most of the Chinese Taiwan residents, more than 70%, they are capable of using internet. And for our primary school or elementary school, our students in those schools will start using a computer from 3rd grade. And we expect that for the time going on and continue, and eventually maybe approaching 90% or maybe 100% of our population will know how to use the internet, and that's the goal we are going to approach in the long run. And for current being, the household with internet access is around 75%, excluding maybe some people using 3G. Okay, for example, I'm using an iPhone, carry out using 3G access. The reason why I introduced the usage is because you can see that the internet infrastructure for Chinese Taipei is pretty solid. Therefore, it's very good for a starting point for us to build up all kind of program to improve the environments. And we have some other statistics for Chinese Taipei showing that we are doing okay. For example, the e-government performance from Brown University in 2002 and 2004 and 5, Chinese Taipei always ranked in the first place. And for Digital Opportunity Index carried out in 2006 and 7, and Chinese Taipei ranked in the 7th for all the country. And the Global Competitiveness Report 2006 and 2007, we ranked 13. I do remember that for 2009 and 2010, we still ranked 13th out of even more than 117. It's more than that, 130 something countries surveyed. And for the Global Information Technology Report, stating on year 2006 and 2007, Chinese Taipei ranked 13th worldwide in network readiness index. So, what kind of ICT plans, major plans, have been developed from Ministry of Education? Here are those projects. First of all, ICT education infrastructure, I just mentioned that is very important. And we have a master plan for ICT education starting from year 2001 to 2005. And we have a project called Challenging 2008. And we have a national development project building a e-learning system for all, starting from 2002 to 2007. And most important thing is we have a white paper on ICT in education for the consecutive year from 2008 to 2011. Okay, we are trying very hard to improving the thinking, innovating, and the problem-solving ability, both for students and also for teachers. Because for teachers, they have to learn the technique and know how to use ICT technology to improve their teaching skills. And encouraging teachers to apply ICT in teaching activity to enhance effective learning of students. Of course, we can make students more concentrate using ICT technology and providing equal learning opportunity for every student in the classroom. That's very important. I think the third part of the white paper has to be carried out by capital investment. And fortunately or unfortunately, for year 2009, all the world are struggling with economic sluggish, and therefore Chinese Taipei government has invested a lot of money. Let me see how much money, around $200 million on ICT education for one single year. Therefore, for the third part, providing equal learning opportunity, we have achieved very fast in this category. Okay, for 1987, we connect to the BitNet. Oh, I forgot to mention another superior officer over there. It's the senior analysis, Zhuang Yuxiu is over there. It's also from Ministry of Education. And from year 1991, connected to with internet. And as you know, in the later of 1990, I think every campus within Chinese Taipei are connected to the internet. So we are very proud of that. And the national academic network infrastructure to support research and academic work. We have a hierarchy structure to support this academic network. Therefore, we have 14 regional network centers, all connected with 10 gigabit Ethernet. And we have a 25 country education network center And we are expecting that it won't be 25 anymore in next year because the 5 capital, the election will be coming up. And there are totally 101 gigabit per second peering with ISP in Chinese Taipei. And we have a very huge bandwidth for international link for more than 2,488 megabit per second. And here are those regional center and county center shown in this, illustrated in this diagram, okay, for your reference. And there's a torrent, which is a very high bandwidth backbone, providing connection with all these connection centers. And you can see, just I said that in the later of 1990, university are almost 100%, and in 1999, you see everything is connected to the internet, but maybe bandwidth a little bit different. But through last year investment, we are pushing very hard for elementary school and middle school are all connected with so-called 10 megabit per second. We are promoting so-called fiber to the school. Therefore, 10 megabit per second will be a basic requirement for elementary school and middle school, or the secondary school. And Internet backbone connects all schools to the internet. So each county, city has an educational network service center. Totally, there are 25. And all schools establish computer classroom in later of 1990. And campus network accomplished for most schools. Therefore, you can understand that every elementary school or junior high school or high school or whatever, every school in Chinese Taipei, within Chinese Taipei, are all equipped with PC room, okay, computer classroom, and most of the important thing, they are all connected to the internet. And for the time being, maybe most of the campus equipped with a Wi-Fi connection as well. Therefore, we have tried to establish a web-based creative common platform to encourage free sharing of digital learning content from public and private sector. That's very important because sharing is a very basic motivation for using ICT technology. Am I right? And share distance learning courses among schools, not just for university, but also we expect that for the secondary school and primary school can share their teaching materials with each other and encourage open source software for e-learning. That's very important because open source can, of course, can save some budget. Organize interest group of teachers to share resources and experiences. That's also very important because although Chinese